How's it going, YouTube? It's me, Nikola Tesla's ghost. I've got a real doozy for you today. Do you guys remember how Trevor Milton would go on and on again about how hydrogen has this so superior weight advantage and the truck would be 10,000 pounds heavier for battery electric?
So the hydrogen truck weighs nearly 10,000 pounds less than a battery truck. And in the trucking world, that's pretty much game over. I mean, you're bankrupt if you're a few hundred pounds or a few thousand pounds over compared to your competitors.
Let's have a look. Okay, here it is, Nikola Fake Company. This email reply by Jesse Schneider, Nikola Executive Vice President, finally reveals the true curb weight of the Nikola 2 hydrogen fuel cell truck. 36,000 pounds. 36,000 pounds. That is fucking crazy. Okay, let's carry on with the tweet. Hi. Yes, sorry if I was not clear. The entire weight of the vehicle and payload with the Alpha prototype, heavier than the production version, was 63,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. Best Jesse. Okay. The gross vehicle weight was 63,000 pounds. We can look at this from the SEC filings. In November 2019, Nikola completed Anheuser-Busch's first ever zero-emissions beer run. The total load hauled, including the trailer, was approximately 27,000 pounds. Including the trailer. And we can look on this website. Nikola 2, there you go, nikolamotor.com/2. Go down to the compare section. Look at the performance here. Here it is. Estimated vehicle weight, 18,000 to 20,000 pounds. Then, obviously, here's the battery, here's the diesel. 18,000 to 20,000. Go back on Twitter. This here, 27,000 pounds. Okay, we take our 63,000 gross vehicle weight, take away this 27,000 pounds. The Nikola 2 semi-truck must weigh 36,000 pounds. Wow, that's bad. That's bad. Just for reference, a normal diesel truck with its trailer, is 35,000 pounds. So this Nikola truck weighs more on its own without the trailer than a standard truck with a trailer. That is bad. As Alex points out here, true range for hydrogen is less than 450 miles, true refueling time more than 45 minutes, and true curb weight more than battery electric. Not just more, like double, pretty much double. Okay, this is important to read too. Jesse Schneider's email reply was regarding his 63,000 pound payload during his presentation, and some of Trevor Milton's numerous statements on the weight of Nikola hydrogen fuel cell trucks.
So every pound's worth 50 cents on a load. So if you haul pork right now, you're at full max weight, every pound is worth 50 cents on every load you drive. So if you are 5,000 pounds different, you lost $2,500 on that load you did that day. That's $70,000 a month.
So the hydrogen truck weighs nearly 10,000 pounds less than a battery truck. And in the trucking world, that's pretty much game over. I mean, you're bankrupt if you're a few hundred pounds or a few thousand pounds over compared to your competitors. Every pound's worth 50 cents when you're running a full load, okay? It's not every load in America, but it's a lot of them. So when you run a full load like pork, every pound is worth another 50 cents in revenue.
I mean, by his numbers, which are off, that's at the least, it's very bad for the Nikola truck. The one caveat to this is this bit here, heavier than the production version. But, I mean, come on. It's 36,000 pounds. Nikola says they're going to have 18,000 to 20,000 pounds. That's half. This is half. That's a little less than half, but there's no fucking chance they can do that. As it is for the battery weight, this isn't even true. I don't have it on me. I'll try and get it to tuck in the video, but Tesla has said after the semi-truck unveil event that they should have weight parity, or at least try to aim for weight parity with diesel trucks, which would put it as ideally 17,000 to 19,000.
That's quite a lot. The gross vehicle weight in the U.S. is 80,000 pounds. That's about 36 metric tons. And the payload, I know there was a lot of question about what's the payload, what's the cargo capacity. But the target is to have the same cargo capacity. The Tesla truck should not have to carry less cargo than a diesel one. So we intend to have the same cargo capacity.
Like same weight as diesel, far less than this. This is now double. I mean, that's just terrible. I mean, ignore all the allegations of fraud, Trevor being a creep, etc., etc.
Allegedly.
Nikola's business just cannot function. Cannot function. It's so uncompetitive. If you are a Nikola investor, why? Just think, what's wrong with you? It cannot, it's wholly uncompetitive. Even if they get, I don't know, 50% better from current prototype to production version, even if they did that, even then, it's totally uncompetitive. By the way, this prototype, this one here, this Nikola 2, this does not even have all the stuff the final one will. The final truck is going to have... Oh no, maybe they've changed it. Okay, perhaps they've changed it. This was going to have 320 kilowatt hours. Now it's only 250 kilowatt hours. That's very interesting. They've changed this and I've not noticed. Okay. I wonder why that is. But anyway, this here, terrible. Terrible, terrible. And I mean, this is why people like me, Tom Nash, Stephen Mark Ryan, Alex, and so many more, this is why we criticize Nikola. Even if you ignore all the allegations of fraud, all of them, which is not, in my opinion, a reasonable thing to do. Even if you ignore all that, it just can't work. Totally uncompetitive. I mean, this is just the weight, but the per mile cost, the refilling cost, all of it, it's terrible. Anyway, I think that's enough of that. See ya.